Hello students, I hope all are fine and are doing your studies properly. Do your homeworks on time, on submit it and the day itself. I hope you were clear with the previous topic. So let's start today with a new topic, fragmentation. Let's study in detail about fragmentation. Fragmentation. Fragmentation is a form of asexual reproduction. A new organism grows from a fragment of the parent. Each fragment develops into a mature, fully grown individual. So the body of the parent breaks into some pieces and then each pieces develop into a whole animal. That is called fragmentation. This example for sea anemone. Fragmentation. The parent body breaks into fragments, that is pieces, and each of the fragments has the parental to develop into a new one. So every fragment cut, then new one produced. So that is example of sea anemones. Taenia solium. In the tapeworm, Taenia solium, the gravid rib proclatids are the oldest at the posterior end of the strobila. So now the Taenia solium normally 2 meter to 3 meter in length, but can become very large, over 50 meter long in the some situation. It has 800 to 900 proclatids. Human and pig get infected by this egg. So, and the human is also contaminated by eating raw fork containing the larvae. So, these parasites can cause taeniasis. So, the gravid proclatids are regularly cut off either singly or grouped from the posterior. That is apolysis. The primary coast of man, secondary coast of pig. So this picture you observe Taenia solium. So the primary coast of man, secondary coast of pig. So now the Taenia solium is picture for 6. So the 5 is scolex, attaches to the intestine. So scolex means head region. So regeneration. Regeneration is regrowth in the injured region. So regeneration first studied Hydra by Abraham Tremblay in 1940. So regeneration, ஏதாவது ஒரு உயிரினம் அதில் வந்து ஒரு இன்ஜூர்டு ஒரு புண் ஏதாவது ஒரு பகுதி வந்து பாதிப்படையுது. ஸோ அதை நம்ம சரி பண்ணி ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி அந்த ஆர்கனை புதுப்பிக்கணும். ஸோ அதுக்கு தான் என்னது ரீஜென்ரேஷன். So மீள் உருவாக்கம், that is morpholoxis. Morpholoxis முழு உருவ மீட்பு. Epimorphosis உருவ மீட்பு. And oral ends உறுப்பு மீட்டலில் வாய்முனை. Then tentacles உணர்கொம்புகள். Reparative சீராக்குதல். Restorative மீண்டும் உருவாக்குதல். These are all in regeneration. So this method is very important. So regeneration example starfish. So now first the regenerating individual, and second one advanced regenerated individual, and third one recently split individual. So sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves the male-female gametes to form a diploid zygote, so which develop into new organism. So different type of reproductions, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction, and different types. Now syngamy, that is ஒருங்கிணைவு. Internal fertilization. So the example of reptiles, mammals. Then external fertilization. internal fertilization. So internal fertilization occurs inside the female parent. So example for reptiles, urvana. So lay many eggs, and birds lay only few eggs, and mammals develop and take place inside the female body. So mammals means palutigal. So the different two gametes, the male gamete and female gamete, the male sperm and female ova, then fuse, then zygote is formed. That is this example for internal fertilization. So this is external fertilization. So fertilization occur in the ocean. Gametes tend to disappear quickly to the release large number of eggs, and the sperm must occur almost near. So this is why most marine fish restrict the release of gametes. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து நீர்நிலைகளில் ஒரு கடலில் எப்படி நடக்கும் அப்படின்னாக்கா, இப்போ மேல் ஃபிஷ் ஃபீமேல் ஃபிஷ் இருக்குது. இப்போது ஃபீமேல் ஃபிஷ் வந்து எக்கை வந்து லே பண்ணிட்டு போகுது. தென் மேல் ஃபிஷ் வெயிட் ஃபார் த ஸ்ப்ரெட் a sperm over the egg. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃபெர்டிலைசேஷன். அக்வாட்டிக் பிளேசஸில் நடக்கக்கூடியது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃபெர்டிலைசேஷன். So what is called fertilization and what is called sexual reproduction? Yes, the male and female gametes are fused. That is called sexual reproduction. And asexual reproduction, different categories, and binary fission, fragmentation, etc. So now the types of sexual reproduction. So different types: syngamy, isogamy, anisogamy, hologamy, endogamy, exogamy. So first, the anisogamy, autogamy differences. First, anisogamy. So when two fusing gametes or differ in morphology as well as behavior. So two gametes or differ in morphology, that is called anisogamy. So then the small or motile gametes or male or microgametes. So and large non-motile ends are the female or macrogametes. The first picture, the anisogamy, the female is large in size and male small in size. This example of Plasmodium. Then autogamy, it involves the fusion of gametes derived from the same parent cell. So example for Actinopais. So autogamy means self தன்னுக்குள்ளே நடக்கக்கூடியது. Exogamy. What is called exogamy? So the male and female gametes are produced by different parents and they fuse to form zygote. That is biparental. Example, human. So the suitable example for human, the human two gametes are male and female. The male in produced in sperm and female is egg. That is example of exogamy. The hologamy, that is important for the lower organism. Sometimes the entire mature organism do not form gametes, but the gametes fusion of such mature individuals, that is called hologamy. Example, Trichonympha. This is padogamy. This method is sexual individuals produced immediately after the division of the adult parent cell mitosis. That is indirect cell division of mitosis. This method is conjugation. So இணைவு முறை. First, this method also called ambimixis and firstly discovered by Joshua Lederberg and Edward Thornton in 1946. So this method is very important for So it is a temporary union of the two individuals where exchange of genetic materials. So மரபு பொருட்களை என்ன பண்ணுது, transfer பண்ணுது. So take place by cell to cell contact. So conjugation takes place only between the same group of individuals. So organism which take part of conjugation is called conjugants. So phases of life cycle. So organism have three phases of juvenile, vegetative phase and reproductive phase and senescent phase. And seasonal breeders, frog, lizard, birds, bees and continuous breeders, honeybees, poultry, rabbit. So the juvenile, vegetative phase, these are all important. So first, the juvenile phase, இளம் உயிரி நிலை, and vegetative, வளராக்க நிலை, reproductive, that is இனப்பெருக்க நிலை அல்லது முதிர்ச்சி நிலை, senescent phase, முதுமை நிலை. So these are all important for this life cycle. And seasonal breeders, so example frog. So the rainy seasons, the frog, the reproductive is very important. Then some seasonal breeders are birds, geese, example. Then continue breeders in honeybees. Honeybees means the தேனீக்கள். Next the poultry. Poultry in the கோழி பண்ணை, இந்த மாதிரி கோழி வளர்ப்பு. Next rabbit. So parthenogenesis, it is important for this chapter. So parthenogenesis, கன்னி இனப்பெருக்கம். Definition, the parthenogenesis is a natural form of asexual reproduction. This is important for this chapter. And growth and development embryos occurs without fertilization. Underline the word without fertilization. It is component of apomixis. This is parthenogenesis. This method is important. Then the parthenogenesis is natural form, that is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, this example, the asexual reproduction, parthenogenesis, the growth, the development of embryo without fertilization by male. So the population all female. So first the picture you observe, the first picture the chromosomes, the second picture the egg released, and third the baby observe. So that is called asexual reproduction, only the single organism involved. Types of parthenogenesis, that is two types, natural parthenogenesis and artificial parthenogenesis. First the natural parthenogenesis. The natural parthenogenesis and completal, then incomplete, then padogenic, these are all involved in the natural parthenogenesis categories. So now the artificial parthenogenesis, second type. The first, the natural parthenogenesis. In certain animals the parthenogenesis occurs regularly, so constantly and naturally in their life cycles, and known as the natural parthenogenesis. So இயற்கையா நடக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு கன்னி இனப்பெருக்கம். So the natural parthenogenesis may be the two type, so complete and incomplete. So natural and artificial parthenogenesis difference. So first, natural parthenogenesis, it is the ability to unfertilized egg to develop into a new individual. Example, honeybee. So honeybee, in honeybee fertilized egg, that is zygotes, develop into a queen and workers. Then the unfertilized eggs develop into drones, that is male. Then artificial parthenogenesis. So it is the activation of unfertilized egg to develop into a new individual, that is artificially by exposing the eggs by heat, electric shock, radiation and prickling with a needle. So this example for frog, starfish, rabbit. So the செயற்கையா நடக்கக்கூடியது. So தூண்டுதல் கொடுத்து சீக்கிரமா அதோட growth கொண்டு வருது. So this method is artificial parthenogenesis. What is called complete parthenogenesis? முழுமையான கன்னி இனப்பெருக்கம். So it is only form of reproduction. In animals there are no biparental sexual reproduction. There are no male organisms. So such individuals are represented by female only. That is complete parthenogenesis. So no participate in the male organisms. So incomplete parthenogenesis, the life cycle contains insect includes two generations, the sexual generations and parthenogenic generations, both of which alternate to each other. So the diploid eggs produces females and the unfertilized eggs produces males. So diploid eggs கருவுற்ற முட்டை வந்து என்னவாகுது ஃபீமேல் அதாவது பெண் இனங்களா தோன்றுது. இதே அன்ஃபெர்டிலைஸ்டு கருவுறாதது என்னதாகுது அப்படின்னா மேல் அதாவது ஆண் இனமா வளருது. ஸோ இதுக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் நம்ம ஹனிபி சொல்லலாம். ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் திஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் parthenogenesis is known as the partial or incomplete or cyclic parthenogenesis. So now all the questions are recall. So first, fragmentation. The parent body breaks into fragments, pieces, and each of the fragment gets parental to develop into a new individual, that is fragmentation. Then Taenia solium, the tapeworm, then regeneration in hydra, then different type of fertilization and reproduction, sexual reproduction, that is pareogamy, merogamy, isogamy and anisogamy. So the pareogamy, it is the sexual union of young individuals and produced immediately after the division of the adult parent cell by mitosis, that is pareogamy. And merogamy, then isogamy, the fusion of morphological and physiological identical, that is isogamy. Then anisogamy, the fusion of dissimilar gametes is called anisogamy. Then conjugation, phases of life cycle and parthenogenesis and different types and natural and artificial. And another method is complete parthenogenesis and incomplete and pareogenic parthenogenesis and artificial parthenogenesis. These are all important for this chapter, very important. So now short answers. So how is juvenile phase and different from reproductive phase? And what is the difference between syngamy and fertilization? And define parthenogenesis. What is called complete parthenogenesis? What is called artificial parthenogenesis? Define anisogamy and define exogamy. So now homework. Make 50 fill in the blanks from the first chapter. Okay students.